Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? This is Influence and I'm back. Today, I'm doing a review on a video game. I don't normally do too many reviews on video games. I'm a gamer though, so I just don't do reviews because I'm not that great at it, but I wanted to give my take on this fantastic game, Ghost of Tsushima. So let's get into it. Ghost of Tsushima takes place in Tsushima, which is a little island. I say little, but it's a little island off the coast, I believe, in between Japan and I think it's next to Japan. I don't know if it's on this side. This side. I didn't look up the geography of Tsushima, but I believe it's a little island, little tiny island off of Japan. And this game, when I first heard about this game, I slept hard. I hate to compare games like this, but think a samurai in Grand Theft Auto back in the day. This is basically what this game is. Spoiler alert, I give this game a 10 out of 10. That's my opinion. It's a shame we have to say these days, that's my opinion, because people get all bent out of shape. Of course, it's my opinion because I'm doing this video, but I just wanted to make that clear. You know, I know this might not be the game for everybody. Everybody's not going to love this game, but the majority of people, I believe, will love this game and will see that it's a 10 out of 10 game. Some of the things that make it this good. I mean, let's get back to what I was saying. I slept on this game because I thought samurai is boring. So if anybody knows anything about samurais, I don't know too much about it. All I know about samurais, and in some of my things I know about samurais, were confirmed in this game, if this game is correct. When I say correct, I mean if this game is, I guess, culturally correct. It seems to be very authentic, but I'm not of that culture, so I can't say for sure if it's authentic. But it seems like they took great pains to get the landscape authentic, to get the customs authentic for the time period, to get the everything, the samurai way authentic. And that goes back to my point where I slept on this game because I thought samurais boring fighting. I love the samurai way. Like, I love their honor that they are supposed to have, the way they battle, the way they go head up. But that makes for boring fighting. I just thought swords, head up, come fight, let's go. Like, choo, choo, choo. Wu-Tang Clan, hearing the choo, choo, choo. Yeah, okay, we done fighting. Just that over and over and over again. Now, this game does have some repetitive things in it, but I'm almost at 100% and I'm still not tired of it. And if it comes out on PS5, whenever I can get one, that's a different story. That's a different video. But if it comes out on PS5, I'm going to get it and probably play the whole thing over again. Just because that's my first point. The game is beautiful. The game is beautiful as far as the landscape, the sunset, like the weather changes, lightning storms in the background, the details. The devil's in the details. We all know this. I mean, this ain't the first game to have details like that, but it's just good to see, like, your horse, you're riding a horse, spoiler alert. That's another thing. I may get into spoilers later on. I will try to let you know. For now, I'm not spoiling anything. I just want to talk about the gist of the game. So, spoiler alert, you're riding a horse. I think people know that already. But when you're riding a horse, you ride through mud, your horse's legs get muddy, like stuff like that. You ride in a swamp, you see frogs jumping out your way. You got birds that in the distance, you don't know what they are. Then you ride up to them and you scare them and they all come out and they fly away. Like, stuff like that. There's animals. You know, you can hunt different animals. There's predators that will hunt you back. And then you have deer that are sacred, but you can hunt them too if you want. But I don't think they give you any type of anything. But the beautifulness of the game. Second is the gameplay. Well, first is the gameplay. That's what sold me. Picked up the game, heard everybody. I felt the peer pressure. I'm glad I did. Picked it up, started battling, realized that they tweaked some of the samurai stuff. Like they made it different. And then as okay, this may get spoilery, so just letting you guys know now. I'm not gonna spoil the story, but just some things that are in the story. And we'll get to the story in a minute. Try not to make this video too long, but it may be longer. Long, I don't know, not longer than my Transformers videos, but could be a long video. But where was I? Yeah, the fighting, the gameplay, the traversal. Is that how you say it? When you're moving, let me just break it down. Layman's terms. When you're moving through the game, it's very easy. It's very fluid. It's intuitive. There's a lot of buttons, a lot of different things you can do. It gets intuitive. Of course, any game you just pick up for the first time, you're gonna have issues. You gotta learn the buttons, learn everything, where everything is. They give a good way of tutorials. Also, the way they explain the different fighting styles and why he's starting to pick up other fighting styles, like sneaking and assassinating people on the low, when that's not really the samurai's way, which is what initially turned me away from the game, because I just thought it was going to be like some straight up fighting, just fighting all the time and run around fighting. Like it's cool. It's cool. It's cool that they didn't just switch that up. They knew it would get boring. So it's an array of things that you can do and use, and they explain it within the storyline, why he's doing certain things. And I think that is a great aspect. I think that wasn't lost on me. I think it may be lost on some people. They might just look at it as a great aspect, but it's not just there just to be there. Like, it's there for a reason, and they explain the reason, and it's part of the storyline. The music, like the score, when you start battling like a lot of people and the way the score is, it's just, it amps you up. It gets you hyped. It's just so much in the game. The looting system, again, the gameplay. You don't have to sit there for 12 minutes, 12 seconds, holding R to open up crates. There's some crates you do have to sit there for a little bit. Picking locks, you got to sit there for a little bit, which makes sense. But if you're riding past something that you can grab, just R2, grab it. Like, you can grab it while you're on the horse. If you're riding over top of it, and that makes sense. Like, unlike some looting systems where you got to get off, you would have to get off the horse, sit there, hold it, hope ain't nobody coming. Here, you can it's just fluid. You move through the game, it's just fluid. The game has a lot to do, a lot of storyline. One negative, I guess it's a negative. Some of the storyline isn't, if you don't play it a certain way, it's not in order. Like, I played some stuff out of order, I guess. And there's the main storyline, then there's a bunch of side storylines where, you know, people that you know, people that you've met, different things. Then there's side missions, different, a whole bunch of other stuff, how to get extras, how to build your health, things, and everything has a purpose. It's not just, oh, well, I found all these loot systems, so now my health is up. Nah, everything has a purpose. You get more health for doing certain things, and in life, you may have better health for doing these things. Like, I'm trying not to spoil stuff, but, and to get back to the storyline, and I'm a little biased. Those that, you know, I don't mean to get all deep and emotional, but I lost my mom in April, and this storyline like hit me. This is the first game I played, and again, it's context. I just lost my mom, so there's a lot of things in this storyline that I can relate to, and that hit me emotionally. So I think that pushed it over. If it was a 9 out of 10, the storyline pushed it over to a 10 out of 10 for me. So I know you normally give a rating at the end. I told you I'm not good at this review stuff. It's just a lot. It's a lot to do. I'm not sure how long it took me to get to where I'm at now. I have a bunch of little side missions, little things to finish, but I finished all the other missions, the main mission and everything else is done. And my guy is to the fullest that he can be as far as everything. So yeah, I'm pretty much done the game. But like I said, I wouldn't mind playing it through again. I played it almost nonstop, day in and day out. There's a few days that I couldn't play, but most of the time I at least got like a half an hour in, but I couldn't help it. It drew me in. The game didn't draw me in like that since Grand Theft Auto, which is why I kind of compare it. It's kind of similar in the stuff that you can do. It's really open world and you can go anywhere. Some things you can't really do, but it still feels open world. Like you can't just go into town and kill people just because, like people that you know and you're cool with. Like some of the towns you can't have weapons, so he never is able to draw his weapon. Some of the towns is just friendly towns, so there's no need to draw your weapon, but even if you try, you can't. Stuff like that, but that didn't bother me. It didn't bother me because I didn't feel like I wanted to kill these people just for fun. Like it really, you really get connected to these characters in this game, and I've never had a game connect me like that, like a movie. I play games that's like playing movies, but I don't think I ever had a game that connected me to the character. And again, it's relative because a lot of what was going on I could relate to, and it kind of hit me in my feels. All right, so I can't give the rating. I mean, I already gave one in the beginning. So if you watch this video, I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching all my videos. Please like, subscribe, share. Thank you for joining me. If you're here now, I totally appreciate it because you stuck around to hear me ramble on for 10, 15 minutes. I don't know how long this video is. Hope it ain't 15 minutes, but it is what it is. All right.
Life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.